Wanted to talk to you today about John G. Lake. We decided to continue the review of John G. Lake's ministry for another month. So the whole month of February is more John G. Lake. We had so much exciting response from you and wanted to hear more information and more stories. So we decided to make John G. Lake February, so 2 months in a row. He's one of my favorite people of all time. I got to know his daughter and son-in-law, and they were able to tell me many stories, and they were great intercessors themselves. And so her name was Gertrude, and her husband's name was Wilford. Wilford and Gertrude Wright was their name. Is that old-timey names or what? But they were older people when I met them. And one day I was driving Wilford and Gertrude from Kenneth Hagin's office in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, to Oral Roberts' office in Tulsa, which is about a 10-12 mile drive through the city. I used to live there, so I was driving them from Brother Hagin's office to Brother Roberts' office. And so Tulsa is kind of laid out in mile increments. So every mile there's a stoplight or a stop sign. And so one stoplight, I said to them, do you have any stuff that I can have of your dad's, like sermons or pictures? I'd love to have copies of them. And she goes, yep. And then she didn't say nothing for another mile, and I kept thinking, do I say, what are they, or when can I have them? And at the next mile marker, she goes, I have family pictures you can have copies of. And then she stopped again and kind of went for almost another mile before she said, and I have all the sermons that we've never published. I'll give you a set of them. And so she gave me the family photo album, copies of the John G. Lake family photos they had, and gave me all of the unpublished sermons of Dr. Lake that she had, and gave me permission to print them. And that's why the book that we're offering, it's over 1,000 pages long with some of those pictures in it. It's unedited, so I didn't change anything or take anything out. It's exactly the way I received them and put them into print form. And that's what the book we're offering. It's usually about a $40 book, but we're offering it to you this special time for $20. So that's a very good deal. It's normally $39.95 or something, $40. So we chopped it in half so you can have those things. And some people might say, that's a big book. How do you read a big book? Here's the revelation. One page at a time. And you read it and you put it down and you come back and read another sermon, another few pages, and you work through it. So don't let the size of it be a bother, but just be glad you got all of them in one big book. So all the other little John G. Lake books are they have taken them out of this book and they made smaller books. If you get this one, you have them all, and you don't need any more of John G. Lake's sermon because you'll have them all. I just wanted to remind you that he is a man of healing. So don't stay home and feel sick. Pray for yourself in Jesus' name if you're sick, or pray for your children, pray for your friend. Let's begin to extend the Lord's ministry of healing by simple faith and obedience. When you find a sick person, ask them, can I pray for you, and ask God to heal you? Hardly ever they ever say no. That'll open the door. And pray a simple prayer of faith, and God will hear your prayer, and God will heal them. I'll see you next week with another one of John G. Lake's great sermons and great out stories of the miracles that God did through him. Have a great week. God bless you.